Well, Going Underground wanted to speak to some of the people affected by the changes made by the DWP and minority government leader Theresa May's decision to reassess 1.6 million claims after the High Court ruled it was a blatantly discriminatory system.
The weight of never knowing when you're going to be assessed for PIP, never knowing when that brown envelope's going to land on your door is horrendous.
Department of Work and Pensions, it should be there to help us, but it don't help us. We fear it. We do fear it, and that's the theme. That's what I'm gonna get. I'm scared.
The PIP assessment is a functionality test. It's about what you can do and not about your impairment, not about your condition, not about what treatment you need or what medication you're taking. It's can you pick up that cup? Can you get out of bed? Can you get dressed? Can you talk to people? Can you travel on public transport? It's about functionality. It's not about your impairment. It's about disability denial. It's denying that you've got a health condition, denying you need treatment, denying you need medication. Their attitude is you can improve, it can get better, just denying you have any kind of impairment at all.
Got put onto PIP in 2013. They reassessed me last 2017. I got reassessed. I had to go up again, go through the assessment, which is just, yeah, it's just totally harrowing. It's not a nice thing to do. It's just like we said, it's a tick box. It's just a tick box exercise. Like I said, the medical evidence I had, it was that thick, and my assessor did not want to take it. I have to prove that I'm ill, that I've got anxiety and depression, and I have to prove it for the next, it depends, sometimes it's 2 years, sometimes it's 18 months. It could be, with this 1.6 million, they could look at me and say, no, we want to see you again. And I just say, well, nothing's changed. My bone's still going, I've still got depression and anxiety. No, but you still got to go, you still got to prove that you deserve your £800 a month.
When you lose your support or your support's been cut, you can't afford to, say, heat your home, can't afford to pay your electric bills, your gas bills, you're in a freezing cold house, you can't afford to eat, so you're relying on a food bank to eat. We know of disabled people who have cut back on their medication if they've had to pay for their medication. I have a prepayment prescription certificate. If I lost my PIP, I wouldn't be able to afford to pay for that, which means I couldn't have the medication I need day to day. So you're making life or death decisions, stark choices. Can I heat? Can I eat? Can I pay for my medication? Can I pay for my equipment that I need? And to be a disabled person, we have additional costs due to our impairment. We need equipment and additional support. When you've lost your PIP, that support's taken away. Your mobility car, which is your legs, your independence. We are losing our independence, our basic human rights due to this. They are abusing our fundamental human rights.
This country has got money. It always has money for bombs, wars. We have money for that, we find money for that, don't we? But we can't find money to help kids that are starving. You know, people that are starving, old age pensioners not heating their home, we can't find money for that. I volunteer at my local food bank, and I can tell you now that over 60–70% of them people, they're in work poverty. They're coming to the food bank, but they're working. I had a lady turn up in her carer's uniform, but she's coming to a food bank because she cannot afford to eat still. And when you see these and you talk to them, and you just see it, and you know a lot of them are on PIP as well, but it's just food banks. Anything like a food bank shouldn't exist. In the sixth richest country, we shouldn't have food banks. 120,000 people have died on the streets due to their cuts, and that's confirmed. And we are the first government, as I'm sure you've heard, that have violated disabled people's rights. The UNCRPD report, which we don't. Well, I wasn't involved in it, but I know. And then the shadow report is going in. There's another, and the government got found guilty again by the European Rights Commission. Again, and they've not answered. There's 11 points in the UNCRPD. There's 11 points they're meant to answer, and they've not answered one. And this is the UN saying you've got to do this. You've got to answer for why are you treating your citizens and disabled people this way? This government they want the welfare state gone. The welfare state's going, unions, they want the unions gone. They don't want any of that, because then you've got rights. They just want you to work till you die, the capitalist agenda. That's all they want you to do. Just work for your big boss and then you die.
The personal independence payments process assesses asking claimants who have a history of overdosing and trying to take their own lives, why are you not dead yet? I've actually said to my GP and consultant that if an ATOS assessor asks me, why are you not dead yet? I'm on 7-day prescriptions that I have to go to a chemist every week to get to stop me from harming myself. My medication is supervised by my family, so I can't overdose. And I am high risk of harming myself. That is what the consultant said. If an ATOS assessor asked me that, I'll end up, I know the assessment I've told my psychiatrist, the assessment will seriously distress me. I wouldn't be able to cope with it. They'll end up asking me a question like that. I could end up going home and taking a serious amount of medication and ending up a statistic on an ever-growing list.
I don't go out drinking. I don't go out, gambling. Like they spend time. Oh, all you do is go out drinking. You go out gambling. You got all this money. You got all the best clothes. No, I haven't got all the best clothes. I haven't got everything. But you know what I've got? I've got fire now to fight. I will fight them. I will fight, because we are. Some people I've got to know, they can't fight as well as I can, and I will fight for them. And this is what we do. This is why we do it. We will fight. We will keep fighting, and we will win this in the end. But it's a war, and that's what it feels. That's what it feels like. And yesterday was this week rather was a battle, and that battle I'm not sure if it's been won yet, but hopefully. But we're in a war. Disabled people, we're in a war to survive. I'm in a war to survive. What if we lose, the NHS? What if that goes? How will I pay for my stuff? I won't. I'll die. I will die. I can't afford insurance. I'll die. And I'm afraid this is what I think some people in the current government, they don't care.
If I could have one word with Esther McVeigh right now, I'd turn around and say to her and say, you know what, you've got blood on your hands for what you're doing. This government has blood on its hands for the human rights abuses, for the human catastrophe of the cuts on disabled people's lives, for the thousands of people who are no longer here. And what I would say to disabled people right now is DPAC and other organisations and groups out there, get involved, join in. These are your rights, these are your services. You can fight back and do something about it. It's not hopeless. It may feel like it, but there are people out there to support you, groups out there to get involved in who can do something about this. And it rattles the MPs when you go into Parliament and sit in debates, because you are living testimony of what they are doing, and they can't run from that. No matter how hard they try and deny that we don't exist, we are here, and I am here to say this is wrong, and we will fight back.